shaft of light.
Look at that. She's an angel.
There it is.
She's an angel.
It's coming out of my palms. Did you see that?
Wow, that was cool. I can't wait to see that on the refund.
Yeah, I need to see it again, but you gotta.
Oh, you could probably do it again.
To share.
Welcome
to another exciting episode of Feel It Real Fun on our 12th of March 2021. Your manifesting questions answered live.
That's right, everyone said.
That's right. So,
I realize that I squint when I do this because the print's like...
Go to freeneville.com,
like that big.
Subscribe to the 221 email list and get a pseudo-random email from 20 every single day until 20 or you die.
That's right. Yo, Don, Janice, welcome to the show.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Triple D, Angela.
Price of half a donut, cheap-ass cup of coffee. It'll change your life. What's it costing you not to?
Yep, it's called dicking around.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. Look at that.
That's right.
Sometimes you get sometimes you get that's right. It says,
Victoria,
look at her. Look at her. What she's doing. Oh my God,
she's
doing the
light
healing.
It's coming out.
She's doing the healing.
Lay your hands on the screen. Lay your hands on the screen.
Okay.
We're going to give you the
somebody could actually read that ring if they were real clever.
Yes.
One ring to rule them all. Everyone said.
One cool. Excellent.
So, Victoria.
Yes.
Today it's your manifesting questions answered live.
That's right.
That's right. Triple D Michelle's here.
So will we start?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's right, because we got a schedule.
Suspense anymore. We do.
That's right.
Suspense it was. So the first question. Sorry. Okay.
Chris Nelson.
The first question.
Stone Jim.
Can we have a dramatic pause, please? The first question is from Lisa in Manifesting Mastery. Apologising versus manifesting.
This is really good. I think I'm going to retitle this to 12 Steps versus Neville or something, but yeah, okay. I'll put it in the notes before I leave.
Good.
That's right.
Okay.
Triple D.
So Lisa asks, I've started revising relationships with my siblings and making them great in my memory. However, I have a question. Does this mean that you do not apologise for things that have happened in the past and just carry on as if nothing bad ever happened in the relationship? The 12-step programs that I was going to join before adopting Manifesting Mastery are all about making amends to people you have harmed in the past. I agree with this in principle, but wary of this being some kind of long drawn-out, guilt-driven, anguished process and being stuck in the past. Curious as to your opinion. Thank you in advance. Blessings to you and V for a great week.
Cool. Ready? Victoria.
Yes.
I know this may come as a shock to everyone on the planet. Have I ever apologized to you for anything?
Maybe one. I don't remember you ever really apologising.
Well, this is the direction I thought this was going to go in.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, you apologise all the time then?
Well, not all the time, but just, yeah. But yeah, we sorry, oops, fuck. Yeah, like, we do that.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Yeah. But we don't tend to go, oh, Victoria.
Please forgive me. I'm so sorry for what I've done.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's
Thank
not
you.
like
I
that.
love me. Yeah. There's this time where Neville says forgiveness is forgetting. Right? And so I'm going to hit this a couple ways real quick. One, whatever you did in whatever state you were in.
Yep.
Right? Neville says you get to pick the state that you're in. Free will ends there. Now, this doesn't mean you go out and be a dick and never apologize.
Yes.
Right? What it does mean is, here's what I'm going to do. I'm 54, and in 54 years of my life, I've been a dick for at least 40 of them. So I'm going to sit here for a couple goddamn months, right? And I'm going to make lists so I can go around and say, Victoria, here's the list of all the ways that I was bad to you. And I'm fuck me, right? At the end of the day, right? Here's the thing. I don't want you to go back and rehash all your history and write it down and then go and just like, it's okay to say, you know what? I mean, I told my buddy Cube the other day, I said, Cube, I was a dick, right? Yep. 10-4, good buddy, right? and we get it done with, right?
Yeah.
I've done that with you.
Yeah.
Victoria,
Sorry, I was a dick.
Yeah, sorry, I was a dick.
You have said that.
Right?
A few
Way
times.
more than once, right? But you see, it's not that we're letting it grow. It's not that we're going, I'm going to feel better about myself by admitting all the ways that I've been a dick to you so that hopefully you can forget. Oh, my fucking God, right?
Yeah, no, I just think, in the state that you were in, you did the best you could. Dick state.
Yeah,
So, you know,
Dick State, right? Hashtag Dick State. Let's keep her
yes.
busy today,
Okay.
gang.
No.
No, let's not keep her
No
too
more
busy today.
hashtags, I said
Right?
yesterday. Yes.
So, yeah, here's what I want you to do. Ready? When I notice that I'm being a dick, I do my best to stop and be still and move the fuck on. Right? Just to be blunt, because at any time anyone can be a dick. You can slide into a dick state, right?
Yeah.
Someone's going to take that in a really good way. You can slide into a dick state, right?
Surprised Scott's not on it already.
Sizzle, right? Yeah, but here's the thing. When you notice you are, stop, celebrate, notice where you were going. Feel free to revise instantly and move the fuck on.
Yes.
Because if it's the whole thing of like, well, page 32, Victoria.
Oh, that dick state, yeah.
Right, so I'm not a fan of the. Yeah, here's the other thing I'm going to toss out since you mentioned 12-step programs. Generally, not a fan. If you want to survive, they're a great way to survive, right? But on the other hand, if you want to thrive, there's a lot of stuff in there that it's just time to go, right, you know what? I am the one cause. Right, done. And then you get to go, right, you know, like, here, stop it, move on. But notice how this comes in. Oh, these questions interweave so well today.
Cool.
Look, we're shrinking already.
Are we?
Yeah. See?
Dropping.
All right. So, Victoria, let's move on to question number 2.
Okay.
But stay tuned.
All right. So, Lisa, thank you very much for your question.
You set the stage for the show. That's right. Sizzle may have to stay up late for this live replay. You should.
Yes.
But you don't do your shoulds.
I
It's
haven't
like,
seen you in a while.
yeah, I don't do my shoulds. I should eat the celery, shouldn't eat the cheesecake. You're just going to go, you hypnotized me again. Hypnotized me.
Okay.
All right.
The next question is from Kathleen in Manifesting Mastery.
Yes.
How to imagine moving to California? Kathleen asks, I'd like to move to California, about 2,600 miles away, and I cannot seem to find a perfect scene that implies it is done. I don't have a totally clear idea on the house, job, location, just the general area I want to live in. What kind of scene would imply my fiance and I are there living in our home?
Cool. So here's what I'm going to do. Ready? You sort of give us a real big hint there. You say, California's 2,600 miles away. That kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if so I'm assuming, like, I used to live in Pennsylvania, right? And from Pennsylvania, Florida was way down there. America's pen is, right?
Yes.
California dreaming was way over on that other side,
dreaming.
right? So on the other hand, when I lived in Pennsylvania and you'd say, where's Florida? I'd think down. Where's California? Way off to the left. Like
New York.
New York, just a little bit up that way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
However, so I moved to this place called Australia. Oh my
Yes.
God, I love it here, right? Where's Pennsylvania? Way that way. Where's Florida? Way that way and down a little bit. Where's California? Still pretty much way that way.
Yeah.
You got it? That's where it feels. So if you were living in California, where would you be? And you thought about, wow, where you used to live, where does that feel like? 26,000 miles away in what direction?
2,600, not 26,000.
26.
That's a long way. She's landed
Fly
in Australia.
me to the moon.
I'm back again.
Right?
Probably.
Boom. So that's where I'd play. The whole thing of just, if you were, you go to bed tonight and you're sleeping in California, where you used to live feel like?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, Pennsylvania, Florida, and California all seem like way up that way because it's a long fucking swim, hashtag long fucking swim from Melbourne to California.
California.
Boom. All right.
Yeah. Okay, got ya.
That's what I'd do. And the whole thing about making it, what kind of scene would imply my fiance and I are living in our home? I can notice you got two wishes going on there. Yeah. So, you want to be in a happy, loving relationship. What would you have? Like one sip of coffee. How would you experience one sip of coffee? What would you like if you and your fiance were you and your fiance? All right. Like me and my Beyonce.
Really?
Like, I don't even know what Beyonce looks like. I mean, I know the name.
I think she looks all right.
Really? Is she?
I don't. Yeah, I haven't seen
I don't know.
pictures of her.
Okay.
So,
I've heard of Beyonce.
yes. Bounce. It's like almost bouncy.
Bounce. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
excellent. So that
Boom.
was for Kathleen. Thank you very much for your
All
question.
right. Boom.
The next question's from Tyra in Manifesting Mastery. Did I cause her cancer, and how to revise this? Tyra asks, Good morning 2020. I was feeling it real for more hours at work. One of our nurse's daughters was in remission from cancer, but it has now come back and the nurse has taken time off. I got my hours, but this isn't how I wanted them. I know Neville talks about this, but I feel horrible that I may have contributed to this. How can I revise this without losing my hours?
So there are people in my life that I imagine lovingly for.
Yeah.
And they reject it. I mean, it does, I can imagine lovingly, happy as a clam, all that stuff. And they wake up and, yeah, miserable. Right. Or I imagine like loving and they wake up, manipulative, right? It is what it is. Right? So always remember Neville talks about this whole thing with the golden rule. Right? Imagine lovingly for others. Whatever you imagine about another, why not imagine lovingly? Because if they reject it, it comes back to you, kind of thing, right? So you didn't imagine them getting cancer. Right? You imagine getting more hours. And it happened in the most natural way. Now, here's the thing. If they got cancer, they were imagining something that gave them cancer. Feel free to imagine lovingly for them just for fun. Just to be loving. Just to go, right, Because it's two separate things here. You got your hours, right? They got cancer. You didn't cause the cancer.
No.
So feel free to imagine lovingly for them. Yeah, hey, they're doing great. And here's the third thing. If you're thinking, if they start doing great, I'll lose my hours. What if they were doing great and mom and daughter said, screw it, man, we're going to take a year off and go to the Caribbean or something?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that. And I was imagining as well how close they must be getting. She's taken time off to be with her daughter, and so their relationship's probably blossoming. It's not, you don't, so that for me is a goodie as well.
By the way, you don't have to imagine cancer to get cancer, right? You could imagine health is fragile and you get cancer. Or you could imagine, you know what, I just want to be closer to my mom and I want us to be closer, and it happens that way. And then the cancer goes away, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is the good thing. You can drop the guilt and just imagine lovingly. There's the thing, right? It's sort of like going back to the original question with forgiveness. It's like, you could be working through how do you forgive yourself for causing her cancer and all that stuff. And the only thing you're doing is you're not forgetting. You get to forget that she has cancer. You get to imagine mom and daughter lovingly. And just, right now, what are you feeling? Boom, do that.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
What do you think, Victoria? How was that?
Yeah, I think that's ace.
I thought it was wonderful.
And I'm also thinking how it's perfect for the daughter because her mum's a nurse. So it's like the perfect person to look after her, where someone she trusts and loves, do you know what I mean, to help her through this time. So
you couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah.
So just imagine lovingly for them both and enjoy your hours.
Cool.
Triple D Terry, make it simple. You got it. It's always simple.
Yeah.
There's the thing. It's always simple.
Yeah.
Boom.
So thank you, Tyra, for your question. The next question is from Laurie in Manifesting Mastery.
So that's why I click once in a while. If I don't click, he barks.
Yeah.
So.
The next question is from Laurie in Manifesting Mastery. Martial arts versus manifesting. Laurie asks, a little confused here, as I know you are also a martial artist. I'm asking this of you. My Aikido dojo teaches being present and aware, not looking or thinking, feeling to future or past. So how does being present and aware mix with feel it real and revising? Obviously we're doing that in the present moment. However, we are projecting ourselves into the past or future. Thanks.
Think of it like a DVD. It's all there.
In
right?
one moment, yeah.
So you can bounce around to different points on the DVD just for fun. Or like if we went out on the property, we went to the northernmost bit of the property and we dropped a little floaty thing in the stream, it would go down the stream, sort of like that. But if you go up in a helicopter or you go right above our house on Google Maps or Google Earth or whatever, you get it all at once, right? So this whole thing with, and I really love this as a question because I believe being a martial artist has really helped me be really good at this, because especially like if you're doing like multiple opponent things, like a lot of advanced aikido, I have multiple opponents coming at you at once, or we used to do the drills all the time like that. You got to be present, or else you're getting your ass fed to you, you know, or you get hurt, right? Even worse. So when you're feeling it real, you're experiencing a different slice of time in the pie. So if you're present in your body right now and you're doing, you know, what you do, whoop bang, you know, that's all fun. That's all now physical now. But also consciousness is the only reality. So you can be now anywhere in time, which is just or space, which is really really cool. Like Neville says, you make there, here, then now. And when you do that, you know, that's feeling it real. So literally, me experiencing Victoria's yum, you know, before we went to or before dog park yesterday, you know, that put into motion, you know, the now experience of the meal. So literally experiencing her yum now, 5 hours before the meal, put it all right there. So great question, and it's all just different ways to explore now. That's, I think, my short answer, but we'll weave some more in later.
Cool.
Now, in the show.
Excellent. So thank you, Laurie, for your question.
She loves when I do that.
Laurie does?
Yeah, of course.
Right.
And Victoria.
The next question is from Grace on Facebook. Help with inner conversations.
Yep.
Hey there, just one question.
Yo.
When we enter the state of the wish fulfilled and have the conversation, do we leave it then or do we repeat the same conversation again? I hope my question makes sense.
Perfect sense. I'd get in the habit of single session manifesting. I've got some of these up on 60secondmanifesting.com. I believe I talk about it. There's a lot of videos there. But single session, get in the habit of like literally like, so, you know, we had our family meeting yesterday morning. And I imagined Victoria's yum.
Yes.
You know, and we got her favorite lamb chops on sale for like 42% off or something like that. Just boom, right? Were they good?
Yeah, they were delicious.
They were delicious, right?
Yeah.
And it was just perfect, right?
Yeah.
And the congratulatory conversation, the inner conversation was that. Yum, right? Boom. I keep finding more and more, the shorter the conversation, well, yeah, calling it a conversation is fine, but the shorter the better. And a conversation can be something like as simple as her yum and how I feel about it. You know, boom, just like that. So if you get in the habit of really nailing it in a single session, then you just keep putting more buns in the oven. How often do we have special things coming in the mail?
All the time.
Right?
Thank you, Amazon.com.au.
I love Amazon.com.au, right? And they're always bringing me things because I'm always putting more buns in the oven. And literally that's how this works. So if you get in the habit of whatever your congratulatory conversation is, oh, what a cute dog, right? Lady got out of her car this morning with this cute little puppy thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, well, look at that cute little puppy thing. If I was imagining being a puppy dad, all right, and I didn't have a puppy, that might be what I'm imagining. Somebody said, oh, cute little puppy. By the way, do people say that about our dogs to this day?
Yeah.
Oh, how cute.
Don't touch the little
don't
dog.
touch the little one, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that's where I'd play. Nail it, short and sweet, boom. And then get on with other wishes. Single session, single win. Next. So, end of line.
Cool. Excellent. So, thank you, Grace, from Facebook for your question.
All right.
The next question's from Cecile in Manifesting Mastery. Scene help.
Hoo-ha.
Hello, 2020 in Victoria. Hiya, Cecile.
Yo.
I'm confident you are rocking as I follow you guys. I'm actually reaching
See,
out.
it's her. I always spot you when you're following me, right? Because I've been trained in counter surveillance tactics, right? So when I'm going down the road and I see you following me, like I make all my little side trips and I stop at the newsstand and look at my reflection in the mirror to see if you're back there. That's probably not what she meant.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually reaching out.
She's
I got
following
you because
us,
she's
right?
following you.
Yeah, right.
I'm actually reaching out to request a suggestion of a scene I can play with as happy, loving homeowner, mum, wife, and coach. I've purchased Manifesting Mastery, Manifesting to the Max, Prosperity Pack. I'm coming out with several sequences of each state, and I really love to nail it on one scene I can play with like a few times a day. Thanks for being you in my life. Looking forward to your response and sending you guys much love and light. Thanks a bunch, Cecile.
Cool. I'd separate them out. Yeah, there's this whole, what do we call it? By the way, Gaza, you just put up some good stuff. Anybody that missed Gaza's comment about 30 seconds ago, go back and look at it. So this whole thing with, and the people watching the refund won't know what it is because they didn't watch it live.
Yeah.
Too bad for you. You got to watch it live. Yeah. So, ready? What was the question? Oh, yeah. So we got 3 different states here.
4, I think.
4, maybe.
Yeah, it was homeowner, mum, wife, and coach. Yeah, 4.
Okay, ready? Homeowner, right? Yeah, I've got some very simple scenes. Fuck. Right? You ready? You ready? This is my homeowner state. Fuck. Right? You know what that means?
No.
Yeah, there's leaves in the gutter.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right. If I didn't own the house, I wouldn't care. Right?
True.
Yeah, you'd call the landlord and you say, "Hey, landlord, it's time for you to go." Fuck. Right? Right? Got it? So, yeah, homeowner, it could be that fast, right? What would you experience if you owned your own home, right? How would you wake up in the morning? If it's raining, would you wake up going, "Oh yeah, wow, glad I got a good roof," right? Or would you be waking up going, "Fuck," right? Yeah, there's different ways you can approach this. Positive or negative emotions, doesn't matter. Same thing, loving, happy. Was there coach in there? Something
Coach
like that?
was
Coach,
one.
right?
Yep.
I'm assuming like you're probably talking like life coaching or something like that. Nothing better than being done, right? Love it, right? But like in the rare times that somebody actually gets me to do something, right? Yeah, here's my thing, right? So if you hired me to do an hour-long session with you, right? Here's what I imagine. Yeah, beep, it's the end of the call, right? It goes beep and we're done, right? But what I'm feeling during that beep was, whoa, that was good.
Yeah, got gold.
Yeah, got gold. It was a great call.
Yeah.
And then if I wanted to imagine something else, I could just imagine just really I hear the beep and I just feel I can't wait to tell Victoria, that anticipation of telling Victoria it was a great call.
Yeah, nice.
So I don't have to imagine anything about the call, the clients, anything else. But it's just that beep, it's all done. Can't wait to tell Victoria. There's my imaginal act right there. That fast. And it also leaves so I'm noticing what followed, right? And if you want to have a certain number of clients or whatever, I really wouldn't go that route. Yeah, but I'd suggest, let's say you work Monday through Friday. What's your last call of the week like? Beep. Whew, God damn, what a good week. Boom.
Yeah, nice.
Fuck. Right? Yeah. So get that's 2 separate acts, right? I wouldn't combine the 2.
Yeah.
But they can be that fast.
Yeah.
So, and what was the other one?
Well,
wife.
there's mum and there's wife. It's
Homeowner.
2 as well.
Yeah, mom, wife. Same kind of thing. I mean, just what would imply that, I'm assuming you're not a mom right now. Yeah, what would imply that you are a happy, loving mom, something like that. You ever try to make coffee with a lot of kids around? See, I'm going to imagine you got 7 kids, right? So you didn't say how many. So you got 7 kids, 2 sets of triplets, and a straggler, right? So you got 2 sets of triplets and a straggler, and you're trying to make coffee in the morning. Ready? Fuck. So that's where I'd play. Just let them all be separate. Let them all be fun, short, sweet. Boom. Yeah, we got some laughter. I wonder if that's the person who asked. I can't remember who was that. Cecile. Is that Cecile?
I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, boom. All right.
Cool.
So, good times.
All right.
That's right.
Sweet.
2 sets of triplets and a straggler.
Yeah, because I was thinking with your states, they have to be. Well, you've mentioned before how they're always separate. Like your loving puppy dad, your happy loving puppy dad, happy loving trainer, and happy loving husband.
Yep.
But they're always like different. Yeah.
Totally.
Separate sayings.
And they work well together. You'll notice all the time. Loving happy teacher has stories. I mean, he shares loving happy husband, loving happy wife. Do we apologize? Never. Not to her. Right? You apologize once,
I don't.
she'll bring it up forever. Right? I imagine that she's great at holding a grudge. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
oh my God, is he beautiful or what?
Yeah.
So, shall we continue, Victoria?
That fly. Yes, we shall. Okay.
Boom.
So thank you, Cecile, for your question.
getting shorter.
The next, yeah, we are. The next question's from Christy on Facebook. The wrong emotions. Christy asks, what do you do if you're having problems with feeling like it's already yours? The circumstances have me emotional, but the wrong emotions.
Cool. This is that whole 3D versus 4D, good emotions, bad emotions. Your emotions are only really revealing what state you're actually in. Now, we could hit this with two sides of the coin. Philosophy drives technology, triple D people, right? So, ready? Philosophy drives technology. You really got to get the physical always follows. The physical always follows. The physical always follows. It can't possibly lead. I wonder if that's my whiskey. Anyway, the physical always follows, right?
What did I say? If it's
It'll be too late by the time we get out there. Okay. So the physical always follows. The physical always follows. The physical always follows. This is why the physical very rarely bothers me. Got it? Now, if I let the physical lead, fuck, I just missed my whiskey. He probably didn't leave the box. He's going to dick around. I'll never get to pick it up. Yeah, you see, that's another way. Yep, that's him. Yeah, she's pulling a runner. So, how cool is this? This is live, guys. So she's running to get the whiskey. This will be great. Look at her go. So the physical always follows. When you get that, right, you really get. What are my reactions? My reactions. See, while I'm doing this, I'm imagining drinking my whiskey, right? Because this is the whiskey from the whiskey club, right? It's really good, really expensive, really exclusive, and I get it once a month, right? So I'm imagining enjoying my whiskey. When you watch the refund, watch me. Right, you see how worked up I'm getting, right? So I'm imagining enjoying my whiskey live. So I'm answering your question. Damn, it's going fucking ape shit out there. But this is really good. So the physical always follows. I'm leading right now. Oh my God. Whiskey, bring it over. We'll open it up live. Oh, okay. Get a knife. This is so cool. Yeah, listen to her. We don't need a knife. That's my woman, right? All right. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this.
Yeah, I'll just let me show you.
All right. So,
yes,
that was fun. So the first thing we do is we get the philosophy right.
Do you want to finish this question first and then we'll open it?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
So first, right, you get the philosophy right. The physical always leads, right? Yes. I got my whiskey, right? You get how cool that is? I love this stuff.
We've grown.
So it's the miracle of miracles, right?
Yeah.
The second thing,
yes.
right? When you notice you aren't in state, right?
Yes.
Get back in it.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. And we'll talk about revision shortly. But what does Neville say while you hear the conversation? You revise. What do I imagine when I'm hearing the guy possibly leaving? I'm drinking my whiskey, right? Boom. So there's the thing right there. The physical always follows. Get that as far as philosophy. In other words, what you see is always in the past with your eyes. And what am I feeling? I'm feeling
whiskey is
all right. We'll open it at the end of the show so we can show them.
All right,
so
cool.
that'll work
Excellent.
better. We'll maintain our momentum.
Cool. Excellent. So thank you, Christy, for I think it's
these comments
Christy,
are
for
awesome.
your questions.
Yes.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you're catching them. So we've got that one on Facebook and that one in DVD.
Yeah, same guy.
All right, you're just mixing it up.
Yeah, I'm just mixing it up.
Okay.
I'm keeping you popping.
So the next question's from Scoots on Facebook.
Yo, Scoots.
Your imaginal routine.
That's right.
Question about routine for Feel It Real sessions and then revision. Would I do sessions one day, then revision the next, or what would you suggest?
So what do you do naturally? Here's what I notice. Ready? Most people, when they're getting out of bed, they're imagining something about their day.
Something disastrous.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
She probably still isn't going to apologize.
I'll probably be late for work.
We'll be late for work.
Yep.
I have to go put up with them. Before you get out of bed, you're already imagining. So I do my Joseph Goddard thing, right? I already know every day I'm going to do a podcast. Most days we're going to do shows or something else. So I'm already imagining specific events of my day ahead already having gone my way, right? Boom. So I imagine, right, what's it like? How would I know? Did I really do a great podcast this morning or what? So I'm still in bed. The podcast doesn't get done for another 90 minutes. I'm imagining what's it feel like having nailed the podcast, getting some feedback, noticing some shares. Boom. So I nail that, right? Because that's what I naturally do. When you're waking up in the morning, you're already thinking about your day, so you might as well invest that time. Nap time, right? I love nap time. Everybody that takes naps, hashtag nap time. Nap time, whatever's on my mind, right? I'll imagine up something lovely about that. And at the end of the day, I'll often right, anything that I want to turn good into great, so on and so forth, I'll revise that. Boom. But we're going to hit revision in another way shortly. So there's the routine. What do you naturally do? Right? What do you naturally do? But and just invest that time instead of letting it be like a passive imagining. So more on revision shortly.
Cool. Excellent.
Lisa, go.
Yes, Scoots. Excellent. Thank you very much for your question.
All right.
The next question is from Dream Driven Days Sizzle, Neville Goddard and Quibbles.
Quibbles.
Sizzle says, what can I do to lack the old tight sensation in my chest and throat? From when I held my breath and looked at endure to the end to get to heaven. My flashlight is now in me, not pointed out. Thank you, lovely Victoria and King Boom 20 for your answer.
Oh, I just love this. Ready? The kingdom of God is within. I love this, right? You don't get to go to heaven, you get to be heaven, right? You get to be heaven, to be in heaven, to express heaven at any time. And that to me is the cool thing, because if you have to earn it, it just gets rough, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we've all been raised, at least most of us, some of us, maybe one or two of us, have been raised with some sort of religious bullshit. And I'll just call it what it is. Emmett,
no, you need to go outside.
Yeah, it's sort of like that whole thing of like, let's sit down and make some lists of everybody I've ever wronged in the past 44 years of my 54-year-old life. Before 10 doesn't count because that's when puberty hit. So before puberty, it really doesn't matter. But once puberty came along, it's like, ooh, I became a dick, right? Right?
Became a dick.
So, I mean, like realistically, I mean, I write slow. I mean, don't I? I mean, like I get out the ink pen and I hold it and I write real slow and real big. All right, so it would take me months and would have to destroy rainforests to go back and do all that, not revision and stuff, but remembering and writing down all the bad things I've ever done so I can go and get forgiveness and atone for my sins and all that dumb shit. Great way to survive, right? It's sort of like murder. If murder wasn't illegal, would I do it? No, right? But for some people, they need the law at the time, right?
Well, they need to murder.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like, you know what? Some people need to know if they get 5 gallons of petrol.
And a box of matches.
Yeah, I really shouldn't light this, right? There are consequences. But on the other hand, when you start really noticing who you are and how this works, those old habits get to die. And so you just get to notice, you know what? The kingdom of God is within. It is at hand. And you get to, like, in the moment. If you celebrate when you notice that you're holding your breath. Yeah, celebrate when you notice that you're imagining something like that. So you can go, hoo-ha, and have your whiskey come running into the house. Hoo-ha. So, let us continue.
Okay, excellent.
That's what food eats, by the way. Let us.
Excellent. So thank you, Sizzle, for your question.
Boom. Boom, boom. Chaka-laka-laka-boom.
And the last question today is from Dream Driven Day Scoots.
By the way, let me do a little bit more on sizzles since we mentioned quibbles. Yeah. For those who don't know, quibbles basically are, well, if I'm good, I'll get $1 million. Or if I'm gooder, I'll get to go to heaven. If I'm really good and gooder, I'll get $1 million and get to go to heaven. Well, I really shouldn't have $1 million because, I mean, that might get in the way of me going to heaven. So I'm not going to give life to what I desire so I can get to the heavens. Well, do I really want it? Or do I not really want it? Because if I don't really want it, then I could still have it. Just gets nuts. So, quibbles. Abdullah told Neville, "You're so good. You're good for
nothing."
Nothing.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Imagine Neville. I mean, I just love Neville. I mean, I'm more like Abdullah, I suspect. I'm like, I'm some weird ass combination of Neville, Abdullah, and Victor because I love business. I'm probably loud and proud, more like Abdullah. Then there's Neville, right? And it's just, I just love Neville. But I can just imagine Neville doing the Neville thing.
Such a goody.
Right? Yeah. And Abdullah telling him, you're so good, you're good for nothing, right?
That's right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I got. So just wanted to stick that in. So
Okay, cool.
for fun, go to freeneville.com, type in Quibbles in the search bar, and that'll take you to One Greater Than John, which we'll be having a live call about this weekend with the Triple D people. Yo, boom.
On Monday.
That's right.
Or
Our
yes.
Monday, their Sunday.
Some of you.
Yes.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mustang Sunday.
Right.
All right. And we got one
Okay.
last question, Victoria.
We've
Then we'll
got-
open up
so,
the whiskey.
Yeah, thank you, Sizzle. What's that?
Then we'll open up the whiskey.
We will. Oh, you're so excited. The next question is from Dream Driven Day Scoots, emergency manifesting. Scoots asks, what do you do in emergencies or something urgent as well?
Cool. Same thing. So I let this one come in because it came in separately. But to get back to revision, right? Don't let anything grow that you don't want to have grow, right? So here's the thing. Now I'm going to go back to when Bruce hurt himself, because this is like maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We were playing ball out back, and Bruce cut his paw. And Bruce is having fun. Bruce is Smiley Bruce. Many of you have seen videos of Bruce, right?
Yeah.
And he goes and he lays down, and like he's looking like he's bad.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, something's wrong with my dog. And I go up, and there's a puddle next to Bruce, and it's of the stuff you want to keep in the good guys,
Yeah.
right? And so here we are. And so the first thing I'm imagining is my dog playing ball, right? My dog playing ball, right? Not some dog, not someday. I'm feeling, right, this whole present moment Aikido kind of thing, what I would feel playing ball with my dog, right? And so there's that visceral response. Second thing we do is we pick dog up, bring dog inside, put him under the knockdown lights in the bathroom. Why do we have knockdown lights in the bathroom? I don't know. But you hit them and it's like, right? It's like when you put the knockdown lights on the police car and everything goes like, wow, right? Knockdown lights, and I look and it's like, well, that's we're going to require more than pressure or glue, right? And so we can't glue the dog back together, and so we take dog to the vet, right? We get the perfect vet, right? Honest to God, this guy does, in his head, I'm watching his eye scan movements, he does the surgery on our dog 3 different ways in like 7 seconds. And it's like, that's the guy I went cutting my dog, right? And dog fixed. But here's the thing, right? We could have imagined shit. We didn't, right? So the whole thing of like, I'm imagining Brucey right then and there, boom, playing ball, right? That's it. If I had a shitty motion pop in, I revise it. There's no sitting around waiting. And here's a big thing, and you didn't ask this, but I'll toss this in. This is why I consistently call bullshit. Like, I need to put on my brainwave recordings, get some photos of puppies, sticky tape, what kind of, well, yeah, do I imagine the blood was milk? I mean, people get so fucked up, right?
Yeah.
And this is why I am ruthless when people say, well, I do affirmations because if you repeatedly impress your subconscious mind, your dog bleeds out,
Yeah.
right?
Bleeds to death.
Right?
Yeah.
In other words, I rendered first aid, right? I'm a certified first responder, right?
Yeah.
She's a combat driver.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she really is, right? So, bang, down the road we go. But we're imagining dog playing ball, right? And it's not, we're hoping, no, dog playing ball. Next. So there's the thing right there. Don't add in anything, brainwave recordings, sticky tape, super goo. But what about the succubuses and the incubuses and the short buses? And it's just people add in all this fucking dumb shit. And they go, well, I wonder why I'm not getting results. Maybe I need to do more affirmations, afformations. Maybe I need to write it down 5. My dog is not bleeding out. My dog is not bleeding out. I have to do it for 5 days. Right?
Yeah.
Dumb shit is dumb shit. And so we skip the dumb shit. So, and when you do that, in all seriousness, whenever you're willing to discover how vast and fast you are, going back to the whole thing, the imaginal leads, the physical follows, the girls giggled, week 1 manifestingmasterycourse.com, you get why we put that in there, right? First, because the whole thing, it wasn't the girls giggling. To the young guy, that's an emergency moment. That's a crisis. To me, I'm going, they actually fucking like you, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
You're imagining shit. And so he never gets to, touch, sniff. So, There's my little tiny rant.
A tiny
Gorilla
rant.
Glue. I love Gorilla Glue. Yeah, you know what it's made of? Gorilla Glue. I like Gorilla Tape. Like, seriously, man. Gorilla Tape.
Yeah, you have bought that.
Hoo-ha. All right.
Excellent. So, Scoots, thank you very much for your question.
Yep. Boom. All right.
Okay,
So,
it's time first
we could ask him the question.
to open a package. So,
This is great.
okay.
Peel it off quick.
So,
Sorry.
tell us. Oh, that's right. There's all these bits.
It's okay.
So, firstly, you guys,
Oh my God.
tell us, what was your hashtag strawberry
This is
bet?
the best, the
Looks
very,
like
very
this
best.
is going to be 20s.
Oh my God. Look at this.
What's it called?
Okay.
Is that
Somebody
two of them?
somebody hashtag Mal, M-A-L,
Yeah,
space
there is.
M-J. Right? Look at that. Oh my God. This is age 16 years. This is a Tasmanian. Oh my God. Look at that. And it's got a photo of a guy and his dog.
Oh, there.
at that.
It's
See
going to
that?
be good for 20 then.
Man and his dog. two bottles of that. I drink one and I save the other. Yay. Because I'm a whiskey collector.
You are.
Whiskey.
Cool. So, good on you. Some of you are putting in your strawberry bits. My strawberry bit was how so many of them were on revision and
Yes.
forgetting this week.
Totally.
So I really loved how we learnt lots of things around that.
Boom.
What was your strawberry bit?
Cool. Somebody tagged Mal MJ. Thank you. Cool. So mine, actually answering the question in real time with the real time example showing up.
Oh, that's why
Yeah.
you want to tag Mal. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Well, Mal actually suggested that I drink another whiskey made by these same people a couple months ago.
Yes.
Right, and I looked at it and the price and so on, and I'm thinking, fuck, man, if I got to spend that much money, I'll end up probably getting something that I choose, right,
Yes.
that I normally drink. And here's the cool thing. I keep saying, the reason I belong to the Whiskey Club is they can give me things that normally you can't get in Australia. Little tiny weird-ass
Little
batch
batches,
runs
yeah.
and stuff. And this is made by the same people, so I get to share this with him. It's sort of a special bonding kind of thing. So, boom.
So you probably have a cigar and a drink later.
Oh,
together
yeah,
at some point.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Cool. So that's our strawberry bits.
yes.
While you finish typing in yours,
Got my dog over there.
go to freeneville.com
221, email list, pseudo.
and goodness.
Oh, I love me some pseudo.
Join our 90-day adventure at manifestingmasterycourse.com.
Like it's 90 days, 90 ways of play. Half a donut.
And for refunds, visit our YouTube channel, feelitrealfun.com.
That's right.
That is right.
That's all I got. I'm so excited.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, excited.
So, Victoria.
Yes. Yes.
Yum. Yum.
Have a great day, night, weekend.
Mal MJ, hey, cool. Here, bring it up.
Oh, here you go,
Look at this, buddy.
MJ.
Look at this. It came live on this show.
Show the top.
Oh, he'll know what it is.
Yeah.
But look at that. Yay. Yay. There it is.
So when you get your bottle, you have to reach out to 20 and have a drinking.
It's age 16
Together.
years. It could get a driver's license. I remember when I was 16 years old. Mercy. You know what I was?
What?
That's when I should have started writing the list.
When you should have started writing the list.
Yeah, the 12-step list.
Oh,
Anyway,
good on you.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
go check your email. Hit your button. See how close it is.
Tracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because originally, mine wasn't supposed to show up till Monday, right? But right before the show, I'm thinking, man, I'm a little low on whiskey. Oh, I started imagining something, and ooh, it's gonna be so much fun. See ya.